This is Indy. Look at it from above, and some struggle to understand the fascination. After all, it is only a rounded rectangle, just another oval in a country where oval racing is the norm, and whilst bigger than most, may not seem outwardly special. It's not until you fly in a week before the race, after years of waiting for the opportunity, drive through the tunnel off Georgetown into the track's infield, or walk up the stairs into the stands with hundreds of thousands making the same journey as yourself, that you begin to understand the sheer size, majesty and beauty of the track. Sure, the seats resemble nothing more than wooden benches. The pagoda represents the very worst of post-brutalism architecture, and a lick of paint may be needed in places, but the calmness and sheer grandeur is what takes your breath away every single time. And that's all before the cars rev up their engines, light their tyres up and exit pit lane that first weekend of action in May each and every year. This is Indy, that from 1909 has been the racing capital of the world. Foyt, Unser, Mears, Castroneves, Weldon, Franchitti, drivers who have made the speedway their own. Oldsmobile, Ford, Chevy and Honda, Lola, Renard, March, Penske and Dallara, Goodyear and Firestone. All critical components for the fastest race in the world, which even today manages to blend tradition with a look at the future. Want some history? Well, call up the Purdue Marching Band or Jim Neighbours, but at the same time consider the safer barrier, first installed at the Speedway, now responsible for saving many a life throughout motorsports. Innovation and Indy go hand in hand, and the records, the memories, the cheers of over 250,000 every year validate the claims. This is Indy, a track where the racing itself has always been phenomenal. From the 3-wide start and 11 rows waiting like warriors on parade ready to charge into battle, to the drafting, passing and yes, even the crashing. Sure, the apron may be gone, but the race evolved without it, and today still offers that challenge where the car you have on lap 1 needs to be nursed, nurtured and evolved, so that come lap 190, the drivers can push like it's the last 10 laps they'll ever run, so long as they have enough fuel, can pick their spots and time every move to precision. In qualifying, it's the difference between glory and a repair bill combined with a bruised ego to bring any driver down a peg or two. In the race, it's the difference between winning and losing, being there, or driving knowing that it's another year gone without the title. The difference between being the star at the awards banquet and being that guy who came home 33rd. This is Indy, the track where even the greatest struggle. Just ask the Andretti family, who despite a rich heritage only have one 500 win to their collective name. IndyCar champions from the world over know that achievements elsewhere mean nothing once you reach the corner of 16th and Georgetown, and validity can only be found by standing in victory circle, wreath around the neck, pipers playing, and tasting the sweetest milk in the world. It doesn't matter what else you've achieved. If your face is not on the Borg-Warner trophy, there's a void in the resume. Some come close as the final corner of the final lap or even beyond, but at that point, it really is a case of either being first or the first of the losers. 499.5 miles can be trouble-free, but it's that last half a mile, that final pass, final splash of fuel on the tank, that final default with the body tensing and being unable to breathe, that defines champions from also-rans. This is Indy, where drivers and teams again do battle, cheered on by fans around the world. They do battle for bragging rights, pride and honour, but most importantly, to be able to tell their children and their grandchildren that when the call came, they were able to answer and become an Indy champion. This is Indy. Let's write history again.